So, I think nagre-record na siya. So, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for attending this meeting. This is the first preparation meeting natin for the 18th PCHE NatCon, which tentatively will be hosted by the Panay chapter in collaboration with Negros Occidental chapter. So, for this, I'll just present ang ating agenda lang naman. So, very short agenda lang naman. Tatlong main agendas. First is the consultation for NatCon. That includes the expectations ng NBOT natin. So we have resource person for that. Ano ba yung kailangan for the preparation for bidding and specific committees for the NatCon. Once na naibigay na sa host yung hosting rights. So ano bang mangyayari after nun? Kung meron bang gagawa ng committee ba si NBOT or kahit sa chapter level ba pwedeng gumawa ng specific committee for that. Pangalawa is yung bidding preparation that includes yung proposed topics and the proposed budget and venue. So I think we have an initial pa naman pero siguro any opinion siguro regarding on the topics at saka yung venue especially will be discussed on this part. And then task delegations for the Panay members na naman. So sino will delegate the task for the letter of intent, video presentation, estimated budget at saka tentative venue. So here are the agenda lang natin. So I think okay na to yung agenda natin or may dagdag pa kayo for this? Wala naman so far. So let us proceed sa ating first topic which is yung consultation for NatCon preparation. So I categorize yung topic number 1 into 3 parts. First and foremost yung expectations from the NBOT. Pangalawa is yung preparation for bidding at sa pangatlo is yung specific committee for the NatCon. Unahin muna natin yung expectations from NBOT. I included this kasi nga nag-call na yung NBOT for bidding process. Magbibid tayo during the 87th NatCon sa Baguio. So for this, I think for BOD, correct me if I'm wrong, naibigay ko na sa inyo yung copies of the letter. And for this, we have a resource person who can answer as much as possible yung mga katanungan natin regarding sa NBOT. Our AVP for VSIS clusters, Engineer John Paulo Siglos. Sir, good evening.
Evening, everyone.
So for this, last July, nagkaroon kami ng talk with Sir Michael Soliva with the NOC chapter. And we have a brief discussion regarding kung ano ba yung nangyayari during the preparation for the bidding. So, isa sa mga diniscuss namin is yung expectations from NBOT. Kasi nga, as per sa letter, sinabi na dapat may sinabi sila regarding on the ano yung mga different criteria for the hosting like yung budget, yung rationales, so on and so forth. May sinabi si Sir Michael regarding on ano ba ang gusto ni NBOT na mangyari during the NatCon proper. Kasi I think it's very important to identify kung ano ba yung mga strengths natin, yung weaknesses in hosting this national event. Kasi I believe that every host chapters have different strengths and weaknesses. So kaya that's why as much as possible, maganda sana ng parang meron tayong benchmarking with the other chapters na nag-host na ng NatCon, kung ano ba ang nangyari sa kanila, what are the good things na ginawa nila, and what are things na pwede pang improve ng future host. So, ang gagawin lang natin is that for our BOD, kung meron kayong katanungan, or Sir Paulo, do you have something to share muna bago muna tayo mag-question and answer?
Baka siguro, Alexis, I'd rather answer questions na lang. So, para diretso.
Sige, for the Panay na BOD, I think let's have the floor open for the katanungan regarding on the expectations from NBOT. Kasi I think meron na akong idea kung ano bang in-expect ni NBOT sa atin. But siguro for other BOD members, especially sa mga in terms of finances, in terms of logistics, you can ask Sir Paulo regarding this kung meron kayo katanungan, since we have resource person na available. Ma'am Jo, VP, do you have any questions muna kay Sir Paulo regarding sa expectations ng NBOT?
I think we can go through na lang muna, Press, doon sa outline mo about doon sa mga need na i-prepare. And then from there, we can just do the brainstorming or have questions along the way rather than we start with the questions that we don't have the context.
Okay, sige, pwede din. For the preparation of bidding, I'll just change yung presentation sa letter na binigay ko. Nakikita na ba yung screen ko? So presenting is the letter for the call for bidding coming from the NBOT regarding sa 89th National Convention. It was sent for all Visayas chapters, and itong sinabi regarding sa letter is that all Visayas PICHA chapters in good standing are encouraged to submit their bids on or before the 28th of August. So 28th of August, it will be mga next Friday. So here, sinabi sa letter na interested PICHA chapters must submit the following. Unang-una is yung proposal to host, that includes the rationale, yung objectives ng NatCon, yung target participants, proposed themes and topics, proposed program, budget, venue, mode of transportation, at saka yung list of hotels. And then dapat ikwan din, maka-draft tayo ng letter of intent, addressed to the PICHA National President and endorsed by AVP for Luzon.
Typo yan.
Weird.
Ako yan.
Sir Paulo, ikaw yun dapat, no?
Oo, typo yan. Papahalata to sila. That's typo. I should be the one endorsing that.
Kaya parang weird to eh. So baka I think it's Visayas yata, if I'm not mistaken. We'll clarify nila siguro kay National Press Dennis.
Yeah, but just assume that I'll be the one endorsing.
And then lastly, yung 5-minute video. Siguro for update lang siguro, si Raifan yung nag-handle ng preparation for the 5-minute video. Initially sinabi ko sa kanya is 5 to 10 minutes. However, late na to na padala yung letter, so siguro inform ko siya ulit na limit na lang siguro to a 5-minute video. For this, I think we will first discuss yung yung theme ng NatCon. Sir Paulo, regarding sa team ng NatCon, si host chapter ba yung nag-iisip or there will be a brainstorming between the NBOT at saka yung host chapters.
Host. Bale, you propose and then indicative pa naman yan, sir. So that wouldn't be that's not final lang. So it's like a working proposal lang naman. You don't need to you don't need to worry about that because lahat ng I bet my life lahat ng i-propose nyo i-overhaul yun ng NBOT. So propose lang to you can if you ask me, you don't need to be too serious about it as early as now, no, because you have 2 years to do that. But siguro you come up with a plus minus 50% na proposal. When you say plus minus 50, meaning the final product, the final concept would be close to that range. So, yan.
Sige, I think medyo na ano ka na din. Tama ba sir na na kahit na may initial ka lang na na team, no?
Pwede. You can come up with kasi ito the proposal to host kasi, the intent there is not actually to impress the NBOT. In an ideal scenario, the intent is to impress the General Assembly. Because ideally, there would have been many bidders and your job is to sway the votes of the General Assembly to vote for you. But since you will be the only one buying or bidding, molten academic yung intent, diba? So, if you want to have a fit for purpose spending of your energy, pwede na kayo mag-brainstorm within your board and then send it na to the follow na lang the instruction. What will be shared kasi in the National Convention, it is a proposal pa naman. That would not be the final yet.
Thank you for that, Sir Paolo.
Paolo lang. Thank you.
Sige. For those na BOD from Panay, do you have any questions ba from our resource person? Now is the time para at least to clarify din kung ano dapat yung kailangan nating prepare. Anyone?
Hello,
I think
Fred.
wala naman katanungan from the other from the BOD. Sir, may additional question din ako regarding...
Actually, may tanong si Ma'am Joanne. Nag-unmute siya.
I think it's not really a question, but I think it's more of a need lang for confirmation. So the proposal, the call for bids actually is just a formality. So for compliance purposes lang siya, procedural siya.
Yes, I would say so because none of the remaining 5 chapters have materially said na they will be bidding, only Panay. So that said, di ba, kung mag-voting nang naman, isa lang yung choice mo, di ba, de jure na kayo mapipili or de facto rather mapipili. And if I may benchmark with my personal experience, we didn't even do this during the NatCon. I forgot what the 83, the 83rd, the Bataan NatCon. We didn't even do this. Right? I mean, wala pang AI that time. We were compelled to bid. So nag-write na lang kami, we're interested, do this, pinma din. So, email that, submit agad. So, yun.
Pero supposedly, this is for 2028. Tama ba, VP and Press Alexis?
Correct, ma'am. That would kasi nagbago yung timing eh.
Yeah.
It's 2 years na, yes.
Okay. Tapos, ang next year na NatCon will be at NCR. That's why 2028 ang Visayas. Tama ba?
Correct, ma'am. There is a cycle between areas. It's Luzon, it's geographically no top down. Luzon, NCR, Visayas, Mindanao, Luzon, and so on and so forth. Ganun po yung sequence.
Okay.
Walang bidding nangyari last NatCon. I'm confused na din eh. Yung bidding ng walang bidding sa NCR because what I am aware of is that quote-unquote, all of the chapters of NCR will be hosting the national convention.
Wala sang PCHE NCR.
Yes, hindi siya, there are, 18 chapters, maraming chapters sa NCR, well, allegedly, silang lahat nag-bid. Sorry, silang lahat nag-consolidate. Don't quote me on that. Nag-consolidate sila so walang bidding nangyari.
All right. Sige, I'll turn it over to Press Alexis muna before the other questions.
Sige ma'am, no worries. Just list them down po. Thank you.
Sige, thank you for that. Wait lang. Wait lang, nakalimutan ko yung tanong ko. Baka yung iba, baka may tanong. Sorry, nag-black out ako konti. Ay, eto pala. Sir Paulo, based sa mga history ng mga target participants, ano ba sa tingin mo yung parang yung range ng target participants for the NatCon?
Historically, the National Convention averages at 1,000 to 1,200. The highest I'm aware of is yung sa 85th, yung where I was the host. 1,874. 73 pala, sorry. Nag-double count yung isang delegate. But siguro guidance or advice, no? I think you really have to intimately discuss it within your board kung ano yung appetite nyo. Sa Cebu, we nagka-align lang, no? It's not really a policy of the chapter, but many of the leaders in the board tend to under-promise, over-deliver, no? So, upod. So, when we committed to the national board, when we presented the targets and resources, our target was 1,000. So, up to you. You can assess naman, no? There are many factors to assess, no? Geopolitical, socio-economic, the location. Well, I think Iloilo. I'm assuming it would be in Iloilo City. No, I doubt it would be outside of your city. So it's very accessible. So mga ganong factors. But again, as of now, you have a free hand on determining it na. Syempre naman, if you become too ambitious, it might get back to you, no? From a financial standpoint. But of course, if you also undervalue your efforts, baka may mga missed opportunities din. Historically, to wrap up, ang haba ng speech ko. Wrap up, averaging is 1,000 to 1,200. For this NatCon, I think as of the other week, 600 lang ata ang nag-pay pa. Pero hindi pa kasi na-announce yung CPD, kaya typical behavior ng mga registrants, no? Mag-register sa deadline. So, yun. Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Pao lang, Pao. Thank you.
So, I think we could do some ano siguro sa target participants kasi ang naisip ko is that baka pwede natin ma-target siguro mga 1.2 to 1.5 kasi nga based on the ano siguro based sa mga flights ngayon na available sa Iloilo, mas readily accessible na kasi yung flights as compared before na dati kasi Cebu lang, Iloilo, Davao. Ngayon meron ng sa Iloilo Legazpi, Iloilo Jensan, Iloilo Clark, so on and so forth. So if we assume na siguro na let us say yung mga direct flights sa Iloilo may sure na participants, I think we could achieve siguro mga 1.2 to 1.5. Hindi lang ako sure kung kaya natin yung 1.5 and above. Especially sa venue, proponent natin na venue which will be the yung ICC or Iloilo yung sa Mandurriao. I'm not sure kung ilan ba yung ilan yung capacity ng ICC. From Panay BOD, do you have any idea kung ilan yung capacity ng ICC? Anyone? Ma'am Jo, may idea ka?
I think may ginsento last time si Sir Bonnie sa GC. Ay, sorry. Sorry, AVP Paulo. Naglunggo ko. May si Nancy, meron si Nancy, si Sir
Okay lang,
Bonnie
ma'am.
sa
Walang
GC.
problema.
Oh no, may sinend si Sir Bonnie. Baka, Sir Bonnie, can you recall siguro kung ilan yung na naalala na figure?
I'll further research, press, for a while, 5 minutes. I'll type. I'll text in the message, press.
And here sinabi ni Nikki pala sa GC natin na around 3,000. Yung 3,000 ba is buong complex yun or ano yun? Kasi pagkakalam ko merong section sa ICC
I think we need to reach out to the MICE na administration press to properly ask kung ano yung capacity at kung ano yung mga function rooms doon sa ICC. And think that is internal for our BOD to finalize if ever kung we decide that sa ICC siya i-held ang convention.
So, kasi kung, let us say for example, kasi we will need to have to decide kung anong proper venue kasi baka pwede din naman on the other venue if ever short tayo sa target na participants. Kaya that's why ICC yung naisip ko. Kasi nga, as far as I remember, yung unang PBRC was held there at ICC. So, siguro, I don't know kung sino pa ang pwede kong ma-pull up yung mga nung 2017 yata or 2018 yung PBRC. I don't know kung sino yung BOD members nun sa Panay. Gusto ko sana tanungin kung paano ba, ano nangyari doon sa kanila. Pero let us assume siguro na 1.5 yung participants. Meron pa bang other hotels or venue na kaya na i-handle yung ganong kadaming tao?
I think si Grand Sing has the capacity around 2,000 sa Grand Ballroom nila, but we have to take into account ang capacity ng hotel for the accommodation itself. So that's why yung last ko na message doon sa GC natin. So we need to coordinate with the MICE mismo na office ng Iloilo City Government because they have the organization for the hotels and accommodations in Iloilo City aside from the ICC. So just like the event of the LGU that they held here in Iloilo last time, around 4,000 to 5,000 delegates that they had encountered some problems in accommodations because they did not coordinate it with the LGU and the MICE management. So I think for us, we learned that lesson, that we properly coordinate with the LGU and the association of the MICE and hotels dito sa Iloilo. That way, we would know the capacity of Iloilo, not just to host the event, but to accommodate all the guests during that period. So, amo lang na siya, press. That's my inputs.
Ay, Sir Paulo, Paulo, may tanong ulit ako. Aside from, let us say, sa tourism na department, anong offices na kailangan namin i-contact? At least aware kami. In regards sa
For question, government regulators?
yes, government, and siguro baka included na rin yung non-government if
Sa depende sa locality eh. Sa Cebu, wala kaming, what do you call this? It's a private event, no? So you don't need to ask permission from someone or from anyone. I think at the very least, may some sort of regulation pala sa Cebu City. Those who are organizing events na more than 500 people ata, kailangan ng business permit. But walang issue sa amin kasi we have a business permit naman. The chapter, yung strategy kasi namin, kung we were conscious on control eh. Not because we want to be in control, but because to expedite or to make things faster and efficient and effective. So in any of the dealings and any of the contracts, nakapangalan always sa host chapter. I think the exception lang was the hotel, the waterfront hotel, because the payment was coursed through directly national. Now, but if you want some suggestions, it's up to you actually, Alexis. I think you will need to interface with government, not because it's a requirement or a permission, but because you wanted to ask for their support. So with respect to venue, yes, if you have MICE associations in your locality, I think that would help. The list of hotels and accommodations, the traffic, etc. I think that should be the service of the hotels that you will be eyeing. So you shortlist na lang, use AI to list down siguro the top 10 or 20 hotels or exhibit, tawag yun, mga convention centers in your city, and then connect with salesman, account managers of those. Sila na bahala magsagot sa tanong mo. That's part of their service eh. That to woo you, diba? Or to convince you to select them. Although, by the way, well, again, as I mentioned, moot and academic na kasi kayo lang yung magbibid. The venue would historically the venue would be a swaying factor no sa pag-vote kasi you will vote, 'di ba? The General Assembly votes. So siguro you shortlist 3 and then you pick one na you are very confident na sure kayo di kayo mapapahiya or you can rely on ba kasi yun yung problem natin kasi the venue it's the biggest factor, di ba, in the convention. And then if hindi siya reliable partner, sakit ulo nyo, di ba? Yun, Alexis.
Yeah, I tama. Siguro in particular, included ba yan sa ano no, sa letter no, or yung sa letter lang sabihin lang na Iloilo City lang?
Ideally you will disclose a potential venue. When we presented sa Bataan, nag-shortlist na kami. So ideally you would share, but it's not a requirement to be very candid about it. There's no black and white requirement to bid. Ito ang letter from the national president, siya lang gumawa nito wala namang resolution na nag-articulate sa policy ng bidding So discretionary siya. So this is a it's ideal, but it's not a necessity.
Sige, noted yun, Paolo. I think for us siguro sa Panay, again, we'll identify those hotels, and then siguro kung ma-identify natin hotel, we'll do some do some financial competitions kung magkano ba yung kailangan na budget depending on the venue. And for the mode of transportation and list of hotels, I think wala naman tayong problema sa Iloilo City kasi Iloilo City is a highly urbanized city so marami namang mga hotels that can be that can accommodate mga 1,500 na participants. Ang lang natin is that siguro kailangan natin ng proper coordination din sa MICE as per suggested by VP Joanne, but is well coordinated siya. Siguro since this is a preparation for the bidding, yun yung gagawin natin. Identify natin yung tatlong venues. I think dalawa na identify na natin, either Grand Sing at saka yung ICC. So yung isa siguro pwede naman natin we could think later kung ano yon. Pero I don't know lang ba kung kaya ba ng 21 hotels. Kasi as far as I know, malaki naman yung venue ng 21 hotels So unlike before na nung PVRC, konti pa lang yung mga hotels na meron But it's I think 8 years from PVRC at saka marami ng hotel na napatayo dito sa Iloilo. Kaya ayun, I'm confident na kaya natin mag-host ng NatCon. And siguro I think wala naman akong katanungan. And siguro na lang natin I don't know ba kung if it is a proper time ba to discuss kung regarding sa finances, kung sa hatian or sa separate meeting na lang yan, Paolo. Ano sa tingin mo?
I can send daw. Wait lang. Let me find it sa inbot chat Balikan kita.
Kasi na-discuss din namin ni Sir Michael regarding on the finances. Kasi it's very important to know din kung ano ba ang nangyari regards sa hatian between the NBOT and the host chapters. Kasi gusto ko din na maging transparent din sa BOD kung ano ba nangyari. But is maplanuhan natin ng maigi kung paano natin ma-achieve yung ganitong na goal without burdening yung ating finances. So for that siguro we'll wait lang kay Paolo kung na-pull up yung related documents. For this siguro habang nagkakon dito, I'll just change yung break tayo
Sorry, pare, I forwarded it in your messenger, no? I'm using my laptop, company laptop ba, and then ang daming bawal dito, pati Google, pati Messenger bawal. Naka-block. So, I cannot share it. But sorry, I cannot share screen, but if you want, if you could share your screen on my behalf, I could briefly explain.
Sige, i-share ko.
You received it, pare?
Yeah.
Sure. Good. So anyhow, while you're doing that, okay, very good. That was quite fast. You're very lucky, ladies and gentlemen of Panay, that you already are aware of what you're entering. No, that is a privilege that Cebu did not enjoy. No, when we bid, we knew about it just 8 months before the national convention. No, so how does it work? So let me start with the end in mind. No? So when you say profit is the net income after NIAT, net income after tax, and also after everything else, including the proportion of the commissions, no, or the incentives of the host chapters. So as you are aware, sponsorships and exhibits and even advertisements have a 15% commission, right? So that in mind, so if you have already the profit, ito yung I don't if you want to share your frustration or your comment, feel free, but disclaimer, no, I share the same sentiment also. But it is what it is. It is what is shown on the screen. So if the net income after the profit is, so you look at the first column, the profit is a bracket, and then ang pag-split ng profit will depend on the profit that you incurred, no? So if, for example, if less than 1.5 M, 50-50 kayo. So 750 kung 1.5. Ay, sorry, say 1.499 M. Kunwari lang. And then if sumobra, yan, 750, 2 to 2.5, so on and so forth. Now, please parang be conscious of the word na trust fund, kasi that is something na many of the host chapters before didn't know until they were about to host na the national convention. So, kunwari you have 1.6 M. 1.6 M na net na profit. 100,000 of that, the 0.1, will go to the Picha Trust Fund. And then you split it 750 national and the host chapter. So clear na gets nyo. So for example, if 2.5 to 3 M, kunwari 2.7 M, so ang 0.2 M, mapupunta sa trust fund, ang national 1 M, host chapter 1 M. Okay? Now, next question would be, Pao, what's the average net income after tax? No? To be honest with you, the average historical is only roughly 1.5 to 2 M. That's the profit. The only outlier is the Cebu na Natcon. Naka-reach kami ng 5 million. But before us, the average net income would be roughly 1 to 2 M. 1.5 to 2 M net income na yan before the splitting, ha. So you have to factor that in should you wish to partner with other host chapters, with other chapters. So I'll give a good example. Ito, maganda to na example. Yung Bataan na Natcon, they only got 700,000 ata yung hati nila. Kasi I think nag 2M sila, net income. So minus 1M. Ay, by the way, iba yung profit splitting before. Grabe yung debate nito. Ito na yung pinaka-latest. So the national board or the new members of the national board really try to advocate for a more equitable profit splitting. No? So the time of Bataan, so 2M. Sa 2M, 2.2M ata. 2.2M. Ang before kasi, stick to trust fund 1M na yan. So deduct na yan, automatic 1M. Imagine nyo so 2.2M net income minus 1M. 1M papunta sa trust fund. Ang balance 1.2 divided by 2, 610, di ba? Or di ba mga butal-butal yun. Sabihin natin 600, 700,000. So sa 2.2M, 700,000 lang yung napunta kay Bataan. And it's a bit frustrating kasi if you want to benchmark it, for example, 2023, on the same year that Bataan hosted the national convention, si Cebu, Piche Cebu, nag-water summit kami. You have a trustee who was part of that water summit actually. He was helping Dr. Tabaniag. I forgot the name of ma'am. Doctor din yun. Imagine pare, the time spent for that activity, roughly 37 days. Exactly 37 days lang. Naka-raise kami ng net income na 800,000. Versus a national convention na 1-2 years and then the same value for money. So I'm emphasizing this not to discourage you, but just to lay out the hard code facts, because how do I say this? I will salute you if your reason for hosting is for the honor and glory, but I will tell you that is not an objective for the other chapters. They want to host the national convention to raise funds. No, priority 3, priority 4, 5 na siguro yung honor and glory. So I don't know. Actually, I haven't officially received or you haven't shared to me yet your intention, why you're hosting. But if it's raising funds, this is your handrail. So if you want to get so much money out of the national convention, you will really have to work hard on your targets. So yeah, clear, Alexis, clear?
Yeah, that is clear.
All right, thank you. If you have any questions, feel free.
Sige, thank you pa. Siguro for the other BOD, kasi may idea na ako nito, kasi sinabihan na ako ni Paolo, sinabihan na rin ako ni Sir Michael regarding on this. So for other BOD members, baka may tanong kayo regarding this. Wait lang. I'll just... May magjo-join pala sa atin. I think si Ma'am Aimito from Davao. Sir Bonnie, sige, you are acknowledged.
Yes, Press. May question lang ako regarding sa yung sa splitting. Is this intentional? Kasi yung sa range ng 1.5, 750K, then 750K. Tapos yung iba, 50%, 50%. Then sa 2.5, 1 million, 1 million. Paano po ito,
Yeah, intentional yan, sir. So if you are on the 1.5 to 2 and 2.5 to 3 na bracket, fix na yan. You get 750 flat. If 1.5 to 2, and if 2.5 to 3, you get 1M flat.
Okay, noted.
Sige.
Thanks, sir.
Before that, Ma'am Aimee, you are acknowledged. Good evening. Ayun, I think nandiyan naman si Ma'am Aimee. As Ma'am Joanne.
I'd like to ask Press, Alexis, and AVP, how much is the seed money provided by the National?
Ma'am Amy, magkano nga sa Davao? Kalimutan ko na eh. 100K ba or 300K? Good evening pala, ma'am. Sorry. 100K lang. Yep, tama. Yes, ma'am. 100K lang po. So you will have to loan in the bank if cash deficit kayo. And then mind you so yeah, it's very unusual. Between us lang to Ng ABP nyo, parang instead of motivating you, demotivating you. You have to manage expectations. The national board will only release 100K seed fund. And then, however, if there are large value transactions, pwede naman i-diretso to the national board. That's the holding statement that the NBOT will say. So, most probably the expenditure that you would require seed money is yung mga pang-meeting niyo, mga ganung bagay. So the headline statement is you only need a small amount of seed money because it will be Petra National who will be paying directly to the vendor. So sige, okay. Number 2, that's on the expenditure part, no? On when exactly will you receive your money? It depends on the cooperation between the national office and the host chapter. To my knowledge, the fastest would be roughly a year after the national convention. There are some chapters up until now have not received their share. So mga previous mga 2020-ish na mga NatCons, hindi pa rin nila na-receive. And then ano pa? I think that's why Alexis pina-emphasize sa letter you have to be financially capable, because you will have to shell out money unless you have beautifully planned out your procurement, procure to pay na strategy nyo. So diskarte na lang din yan. Ayun, ma'am. Ayan, may tanong pa si Sir Bon. Bon, tama ba? Sir Bon, ha? I call you Sir Bon.
Yes, ABP Pao.
Pao lang, sir.
Yes,
Pao.
Yes.
Go.
Yes, Pao. Good evening. I'd like to since you mentioned yung mga 2020 pa, hindi pa sila nabibigyan, balik. So, ano po yung mga factors doon kung bakit nagkaroon ng ganong challenge until now is hindi pa sila nabibigyan?
My personal assessment is wala kasing accounting process si Piche. Walang GAAP ba? Familiar with that, generally acceptable accounting principles. There's paano siya, sir? It's iteration, no? So, for example, kayo nag-spend na kayo and everything, then you concluded the national convention, and then, sir, I bet my life the psychological behavior of the host chapter, sir, matapos yung NatCon, lahat patay. I tell you, like, it's a miracle if even their president will be alive and kicking the following day. Walang mag-dead yan, dead bat yan, zero energy. So, mga siguro 1 month, 2 months after recovering, okay na, back na yan, na-energize na ulit. Hala, may mga missing payments, habulin pang receivables. And then, you know what's worse, sir? Hala, mali pala ang resibo, hindi BIR compliant. So, yun, sir. So, paulit-ulit na yung, my God. Anyway, sa Cebu, well, you can interview then Ma'am Amy later on. Sa Cebu, while we had our own accounting principles na internally sa chapter namin, what was difficult lang is that yung accountable officer sa national office is not a full-time employee of Piche, no? So siya, it's kung makabakante siya, doon yun. So so yun, sir, that's another factor, sir. I think now you won't see that. I don't know. I will not give promises pala. But those are the three factors that I can see. No, first is really the lack of uh, accounting or management systems in place, both sa chapter and both sa national. Number two is that there's no standard, there's no SLA, no service level agreement, na if I give you this in the next couple of hours, you can return back to me and sign it off. So walang ganun, unfortunately, sir. So it's really the iteration that will really kill you. Sorry, pardon my French. That would really delay the process. For example, kunwari tapos na yung convention and then nagsubmit na kayo ng financial report. It will take siguro a month for your counterparty to review it. And then isang mali dyan, return to sender. Then kayo, syempre, di naman kayo naka-standby for 1 month, sir, di ba? You also have your lives, you have your day-to-day jobs, di ba? So it will take another few weeks to a month. Ganun, sir. Ganun ang nangyayari, sir. So, I think your next question be, paano kaya masolusyonan yan, no? If I were you, and Alexis, mag-retainer na kayo ng accountant, mag-hire na kayo ng bookkeeper. As early as you kickstart you manage the national convention as if it's a project. Well, it's not as if, it is really a project. No? You apply project management 101. So I'm sure sa HA naman tayo, I believe there will be many from your members who are project managers na literally in their line of work. You borrow their expertise and apply it in the national convention. I think that would really fast track the financials turnaround.
That is noted, AV Pau. And I think we will be benchmarking as suggested by Press. We will be benchmarking with other like Davao or Cebu, like for that concern, para at least ma-manage namin somehow kung ano yung strategy na gagawin namin for the chapter.
Yeah, that's good, sir.
Yes, sir. Tama yun kasi I think we all know that syempre we have our limitations. Kaya that's why yung purpose ng meeting ko nito, alamin kung ano pa ang pwede natin gawin as the financial impact report. Hindi talaga biro na mag-post ng NatCon. That's why I think kahit na let us say na nakakapagod, baka pwede naman malesen if we plan it out. Yeah, that's why at least we have idea kung ano ba yung sasabak natin and ano yung plan natin para dito.
Yeah, mas maganda ngayon, Lex, kasi 2 years unlike the other mga pre-pandemic na mga host chapters, they had less than a year to organize. But to be transparent, it depends on the culture of the chapter. Kami sa Cebu, mga crammers talaga kami. We really did the legwork mga January of the year of the NatCon. Kasi we're busy people. I'd rather do it on the time that it's really absolutely necessary. So depende sa culture niyo, and I think it's very important that you know how your chapter, anong culture ng chapter niyo, and then adapt a strategy that fits that. Baka kasi for example, itong ginawa ni Bataan, kunwari, no? Baka hindi kasi baka kasi hindi siya mag-apply sa inyo kasi iba yung culture niyo. You have a way of doing things, and I'm sure you are already aware of that, 'di ba? Yung mga team building niyo and leadership trainings niyo. Very important yan. 100% you need to know your chapter very well para you can apply the right strategy in organizing. Okay?
Ayun. Thank you, Pao. Noted yun. I think naman siguro, for us sa Panay, we will discuss kung ano yung best strategy na kailangan namin i-implement para at least we could have somehow a smoother hosting. Although quote and quote lang yung smoother, pero at least malesen lang yung ganun na burden. Sige. May questions pa ba? Ayun. Ma'am Aimee, acknowledge po.
Hello, good
Hello.
evening po. Sorry kanina, walang audio. Anyway, tanong ko lang po kung anong plan ni Panay, parang mag-solo host chapter or may collaboration with other chapters sa Visayas?
Hello, ma'am. Nag-initial talk na kami, Sir Michael NOC. So, more or less parang partnership siya kasi honestly, yung members namin kasi is more on sa academe kasi tatlong schools yung nag-offer ng chemical engineering. At saka, in terms of the number of members sa industry, mas marami si NOC as compared sa Panay. Kung tingnan natin sa statistics, mas marami yung members ng NOC eh. Kaya we have initial talks kay Sir Michael to have a collaboration. Last July yung meeting namin. Initial talks. So, para sinet up namin kung ano yung mga possible na mangyari, ano yung possible collaboration. But siguro, once, let us say na finalize na yung pag-bidding, I think we could talk further sa NOC kung ano ba yung parang task na gagawin for each chapter para magtutulungan kasi kung si Panay lang alone medyo mahirapan kami kasi karamihan sa amin is from academe. Iba kasi yung hosting of NatCon dapat multi-sectoral na approach, hindi lang sa academe, pati rin from the industry, from the commerce. Kaya that's why we ask for help din for collaboration sa NOC.
Maganda yun, sir, kasi mahirap mag-host na as solo, especially kung baguhan na mag-host ng NatCon. Tapos ang trend din kasi ngayon is collaboration na. Kasi ang alam ko next year, the entire chapters ng NCR for next year. So marami sila.
Ayun yung narinig ko eh. Kaya ayun, malaki yung advantage kasi ng NCR kasi may academe sila, may from the government, industry. As compared sa mga, let's say, sa Vismin na chapters. So, karamihan kasi sa mga region kasi is specialized na na industry eh. Like sa NOC na sugar industry, kaya ayun, medyo focus sila sa sugar industry. Yung sa Panay kasi parang na din more on academe na kasi yung mga members eh. Kasi yung some of the industries, parang konti na lang yung industry. Kaya ayun. Ma'am, may tanong pala ako.
Yes po.
In terms of collaboration, I don't know ba kung kasi yung sa Davao, di ba, parang solo kayo, ma'am, no? Tama, no?
Yes po.
So ano ba dapat yung kailangan naming i-prepare as a collaboration na hosting?
Actually wala akong first hand knowledge sa collaboration na hosting, pero ang alam ko gaya nung kay Baguio, Benguet and Bataan, parang may toka-toka sila na mga parts sa NatCon preparations. So, yun lang ang alam ko, sir. Kasi sa amin kami yung last na solo.
Tapos ma'am, may tanong pala ako. Ano pa yung yung mga factors na kailangan namin i-prepare in terms of NatCon po?
First is you should be financially capable. Financially capable in meaning to say parang gaya ng sabi ni Sir Pao kanina, yung seed money na 100,000 matagal pa yun ma-release. Kailangan ma-release lang nila yun pag approve na yung budget. Tapos so meaning you have to parang you have to shell out talaga from your own funds ng chapter para hindi kayo ma-delay sa preparations. And minsan, tapada pa kayo. Yun. Tapos, the challenge also is, matagal ibigay ang share after the NatCon. Even sa amin, hindi pa namin nakuha yung share namin. Kasi ang alam ko na reason is, like sa amin na case, September last year natapos yung NatCon, mid-October nakasubmit kami ng report. Tapos yun nga ang alam ko si Sir Jopper ang parang sa kanya kasi partly yung mga expenses siya nagbayad. So yung mga receipts ng mga nakakontrata na expenses like sa venue na kay Sir Jopper. So sa kanya na-delay yung finalization ng financial report. Hanggang ngayon po, nag-usap kami last week, hindi pa daw niya natapos. So yun.
Delay.
Yes. Kasi marami kasi yata siyang workload din.
I think today si Sir Albert ng Handia. Hi Sir Albert, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Na-late lang ako kasi may pinuntahan. Ang suggestion ko, negative ako doon sa collaboration, ha? Ako personally, kasi dapat meron kayong core group within your chapter. Siguro 5 to 6 person. Meron ba kayo ganun katao na yung talagang tututok? Kasi hindi pwede more than 6 or 7. Dapat mga 5 to 7 lang. Meron ba kayo ganun na tao na tututok talaga?
Sir Albert, parang ano pa lang siya. Yung kulang namin po is benchmarking pa lang. Kaya yung usapan namin sa collaboration, potential pa siya. So, hindi pa siya set in stone. Kaya that's why nagbe-bench pa kami para at least alam namin kung yung next namin na gagawin.
And then tama yung sinabi ni Ma'am Amy, dapat financially able, dapat meron kayo siguro kulang Ma'am Amy ang 500,000 no sa yung dapat may ganun na pera.
At least,
At
least sir. Oo.
500,000 ready kayo. Do
Oo.
not depend on the national. Kasi matagal i-release ang financial support, yung seed money. And another thing, be creative enough. And then, dapat meron kayong budget na klaro at saka guidelines na solid. Kasi, ang na-experience ko sa NBOT, pabago-bago ang mga desisyon. Di ba, Ma'am Amy, no?
Yes.
Pabago-bago.
Yes.
Meeting ngayon, the next month, iba na naman. So,
Ulit-ulit.
high blood kami.
Ulit-ulit.
Hindi ko lang i-mention kung sino yung mga NBOT members. Pero most of the time, pabago-bago ang mga desisyon. Hindi yan sa negative lang ha, pero yun ang na-experience namin kasi ako member ng NBOT eh. So, na ko for how many convention, yun ang na-observe ko. Kahit na yung guidelines na sinubmit namin, di ba, Ma'am Amy, pabago-bago. Ito,
Oo. Sir, actually, gumawa tayo ng MOU.
MOU, wala din. Hindi masunod.
Yung 9 pages na proposed MOU
Yes.
namin, ginawang 4.
Tapos, hindi pa rin nasunod.
Wala.
Ako nga, nagalit din sa ibang members ng NBOT. Ako, medyo critical. Pag hosting na dapat, you financially able, meron kayong core group, creative enough, and then fight it out. Laban. Kasi kung mahina kayo doon, pabago-bago ang mga desisyon, nako, lalamunin kayo ng NBOT. Usually, I support the chapter that would host. Ang problema lang yung ibang kasama. Hindi sa sa kanila. Pero yun ang na-observe ko. I always sided with the host chapter. Ang problema lang, yung ibang member ng board. Iwan ko. Then, dapat klaro kayo doon sa program pa lang, ano yung mga revenue niyo kailangan, ganito, ganon. Marami kaming suggestion, pero di ba, Ma'am Amy, yung sabay sana namin yung National Convention ng isa pang disapprove.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Oo.
malaki sana ang potential.
Parang hindi pa sila open kasi sa bagong
Yung
bagong ideas.
mga bagong idea. We introduce many creative ideas. Ang problema, hindi pa ganun ka-acceptable ng NBOT. So, yun. Siguro, be creative enough. Buti na lang, kami sa Davao, kahit na hindi nila in-approve yung isang, yung parang sa built environment ba yun, Ma'am Amy, no?
Yes, yes sir.
Oh, ang ginawa namin, na-proceed kami sa ibang kumita naman. Not necessarily the National Convention.
But we pushed yung isang speaker na hindi CHE.
Oo, pinaglaban ko.
Oo.
O ngayon, ang nakinabang, ang pitche pa rin. Nandun na sa Senado yung mga position papers namin because of that. So, may nakuha kami doon sa pag-push ng isang speaker. So, from there, kasi pinaglaban namin, yun ang ngayon ang tinatakil na ng Senado. So, maganda rin yung dating ng convention. So, kahit na ngayon, delayed pa rin yung ang share ng Davao, di ba?
Yes, wala pa.
Tapos yung financial, mga transaction, mga yung mga model, mode, etc. Hindi namin alam paano i-comply kasi every month nagbabago, di ba Ma'am Amy, no?
Yes, sir.
Nahirapan na kami. So dapat klaro pa lang pag-umpisa ninyo. So that was our experience. Pero successful naman, kumita naman, yun lang, medyo na-stress kami. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you po, Sir Albert. Thank you, Ma'am Amy, for that info that you share. I think for the Panay chapter, I think well noted yung sinabi nyo. And I guess na what we can do is that for us sa Panay, dapat magplano kami ng maigi kung how to venture this out yung sa NatCon preparation. And I think yung inputs nyo, malaking tulong din po yun. Kasi, ayun, Sir Albert, may...
Diba alam niyo yung PRB Resolution number 4? Yung last year na na-approve, yung October 2025.
Dry seal.
Yung
dry seal.
Ang suggestion ko, capitalize on that kasi marami na mga opportunities na lumalabas. Kami nga sa Davao ngayon, nahirapan kami ng mga chemical engineers na sana magiging agent namin at saka collaborators. So, capitalize on that kasi malaki ang potential. Nakikita namin. So kami gumawa kami nag-organize kami ng isang company, engagement company or consulting company na to capitalize the chemical engineers. So ngayon nakikita namin yung direction. So may suggestion, dapat nakapokus doon sa dry seal at saka practice at saka yung consultancy. That's a suggestion lang ha. It's up to you to get that suggestion. Thank you.
Alright, thank you ulit, Sir Albert, for that suggestion. For this siguro, sa Panay BOD, do you have any other questions sa ating resource person from Davao? Now is the time to ask your question, if ever. Ayan. Sir Paulo? Paulo.
Baka nag-isip lang yung Borneo. Regarding the collaboration, Alexis, no? I'd like to reiterate cautionary tale on collaboration. Historically, collaboration between host chapters for a national convention didn't end up well. I think the last one would be the UPCHEC, right? And the root cause of that is really governance. So what do you mean by governance? For us to collaborate kasi with different chapters, there has to be a certain assumption na mature No, there's some level of maturity between the chapters, and then there's clarity and expectation on the roles for each of those parties, right? The problem is hindi yun na laid out clearly. So just to put context on that problem, hindi pa nga clear kung ano ang delineation between the national board and the host chapter. How much more multiple host chapters? So I'm not saying it's wrong to not collaborate, but rather put premium on governance, because that is really my worry actually for next year's national convention. Because if it's difficult talking to between two people, how much more talking to 10 to 12 different people, different leaders, a different president? So you will not be on the same page. So when you say collaboration, I get it. I know where you're coming from, Alexis. Especially that, sorry, nag-burp ako. Especially that I think the last time you've had a hosted a national convention, parang you don't have a corporate memory of that already, no? So you're practically starting from scratch ba? So should you pursue, I'm sure even the NOC board is also thinking the same way, no? Should you pursue a joint bid, I really would advocate not very clear on governance structure nyo. Who gets to decide what is going to be done by each counterparty? What is the equity? So when you say what is the equity, what does each party bring into the table? No, is it in terms of money? Is it in terms of guaranteed man hours? So mga ganung bagay. So kasi if during your deliberation, ang need pala namin is not really on preparing it, it's more on marketing. So ganun, no? So that necessarily wouldn't warrant a joint hosting of the bid, diba? You just incentivize na lang the chapters. For example, you give them a promo, BOD, kayo mga BOD, for every 10, libre yung isang BOD. Diba? So you don't need actually to really join hosting. But if it's money, that's a different question. Kasi and isa pa pala, money and juridical personality. So assuming by 2027 you don't have that, it's a tactical decision to partner with NOC because they have a juridical personality. But because of that, there will be trade-offs, diba? Because they have leverage They'll ask for more. So okay lang yon, it's a tug of war, negotiation naman talaga yan. Basta clear, ako lang pare, paulit-ulit lang sabihin, basta clear talaga kung anong expectation between each party, ha? Kasi mahirap na ang magsasuffer is ang convention itself. May magandang example ako. Ito, magandang example to. Hindi naman to confidential. Nung APCHE, there were 3 host chapters, ha? There were 3 host chapters. In the middle of the national convention, in the middle of the preparation, nag-back out ang DOST. Nag-back out in the middle of the preparations, back out sila. Oo. Ngayon, but to manage the remaining 2 chapters, nagsabi si DOST, hindi, walang problema. We cannot commit legwork, but we will give money. Diba? If you looked at the presentation, diba, partner ba yun si DOST? 1 million daw. As of writing, that 1 million has not yet actualized. Kaya the 2 chapters have not yet received their profit splitting. So again, going back, historically a joint venture or a multi-partite hosting or bidding of the national convention has not been good. So yun lang, cautionarity lang. But if it inspires you to challenge that notion, I would be very willing to be wrong. I would challenge you to make me wrong. But yun nga, historically, it doesn't go well. So yun lang pare. Thank you.
Thank you din, Paolo, for that. I think, sa Panay BOD, they know kung ano yung papasukan namin. Before that, siguro, may katanungan pa ba from Panay, from our resource persons? Ayun, Sir Bonnie ulit.
Yes, Press, I agree with Pao. Aside from the sinabi niya na governance and clear expectation is siguro kung itutuloy talaga natin to, yung extent ng responsibility. Just in case kung may merging tayo, dapat we really know yung extent ng responsibility hanggang saan on both parties. No? And I'd like to ask also yung sa Davao kay Ma'am Amy and kay Sir Albert kung ang sabi kasi nila kanina is yung as much as possible 500,000 pesos yung capital. Is that alone sa Piche Davao lang ba yun nakuha, or with due respect if you can answer it or not po?
Okay. Actually, sir, during that time, ang fund ni Piche Davao nasa almost 1M na. So, confident na kami na we can tawag dito, fund should in case matagal mag-release ng seed money. So, totoo nga talaga, matagal na release yung seed money. Pero, ang ginawa ni Davao, hindi rin kami nag-release actually ng aming sariling fund. So, na-delay yung payment sa suppliers like the venue. Matagal din kasi ang finalization nung sa venue, as in super tagal. Kasi may proposal, for example, si SMX, i-review ni National. Tapos balik sa amin, balik kay SMX, tapos balik na naman kay National. So, it took us, siguro naka-finalize na sa venue, nasa late, sa first quarter ng 2025.
March?
Yes,
Mga
oo.
February, March.
So, yung mga payments namin, medyo na-delay din. So, actually, hindi kami nagpalabas ng sariling fund. Tapos, good thing lang din sa amin na,
Creative.
oo, kasi wise din si Davao sa sa spending. Kasi alam namin matagal mag-reimburse si National. So yun, pero at least safer na you have that fund. Should in case na kailangan talaga maglabas.
Kasi may mga mga officers na kung pwede i-delay yung bayad, di ba, Ma'am Emino?
Yes.
So, ready na kami yung 500,000 just in case.
Oo. Just in case wala na kaming magawa. Pero as much as possible, kung kaya namin hindi mag-spend, di talaga kami nagsispend.
So, we stretch it out.
Oo.
Ganun. Creative lang talaga. And another thing, yung sa collection ba yun? During the collection of the revenue ba yun, mga registration, dapat yung resibo, di ba, OR dapat release kaagad. Doon kami nagka-problema.
Yes.
Stressful.
Malaki yung naging challenge namin last time kasi nga first time na gumamit tayo ng membership portal.
Oo.
First time talaga, so the database ng portal is hindi pa ganun ka-reliable. So nagkagulo-gulo yung process ng registration. In terms sa payment, basta malaking naging problema nun.
Gabi ka stress po sa amin
As
yun.
in, I guess medyo naayos naman siguro this time sa Bataan.
May konting problema din, pero smooth sailing naman.
Noted po, and thank you po Ma'am Amy and Sir Albert.
Thank you po ulit, Ma'am Sir Albert, for that input. Sige, baka may last na lang siguro na tanong. Lakshmi, siguro may tanong ka in terms of sa financial. Since ikaw yung treasurer natin, now is the time to ask siguro sa ating resource person in regards on the finances, kung may mga katanungan ka. But at least in case yung insight nila makakatulong sa ating pag-decide kung ano yung gagawin natin.
Hello. Am I audible po, sir?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good evening po. So actually, ang mga concerns ko was already answered through questions po earlier. So first, syempre yung concern ko talaga is if our savings is enough for us to start with benchmarking and such. But since as advised and mentioned po, galing from our AVP and from the other chapters experiences po. So, yun po. I think we can work on with what we have, pero I can confirm that we don't have enough, but I think we'll find ways naman po since we are starting with a very may period po tayo for preparation. So aside from that, also yung concern ko is another thing na na-mention din ni Ma'am Junella, which is yung sa seed money. So as discussed earlier, so I think I agree na we should prepare yung mga steps on how to cope up with those concerns. Pero aside from those po, nothing on my end pa naman. So, yung mga concerns po natin, we're already discussing it sa ating chapter po. So, if ever po na may ma-raise na other issues, I think I'll contact po directly. Yun lang naman po.
Alright, thank you for that. Siguro kung wala nang katanungan from Panay to our resource person, I think siguro thank you again sa mga resource person natin, especially kay Paolo, Sir Albert, Ma'am Amy for their insight. Alam namin malaking tulong to sa amin sa chapter on how to prepare the NatCon. I know na siguro yung experience somehow is not on the good side, pero as the upcoming na host chapter, I think we could prepare then for that things na pwede mangyari, and we are grateful then na you share your experience. But at least ang importante lang naman dito is to have a successful na NatCon in which na lahat ng mga participants ay ma-enjoy, lahat ng mga topics ay maganda, and most especially is that malesen yung stress ng lahat ng mga proponents. So, I think siguro for our resource person, maraming salamat ulit, and wala nang katanungan from our chapter. So, kung siguro, I think you can go na siguro if ever kung meron kayong other things to do.
Walang anuman.
Okay, thank you.
Happy to help.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye!
Ay, Alexis, just to help siguro, I have figures here. Let me spew it. If you can take, naka-record naman to, no?
Yes.
For the 85th, the total expenditure, the project size, no, is at 13 million. And then, ang shell out ni Peaches Cebu in person is at, wait lang, 900,000.
Oh.
And then sa 13 million, 1 million is si Cebu na lang ang nag-shoulder. Hindi siya na-capture sa NatCon kasi ayaw i-approve ni National Board. So that if that would be helpful siguro. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you po.
Sige. Thank you again sa aton nga nagkadto sa meeting. I think we could proceed siguro sa next part na sang aton na agenda. Wait lang. I-change ko ang share screen. Before that siguro, any comments siguro or anything to say before we proceed sa next na topic? Just to to vent out lang. I know it's a very heavy siya na discussion. So, anything to say? Siguro mahatag lang po 5 minutes para at least sila, just to wrap it up. Kung may ihambal pa kamo regarding sa potential hosting naton sa 89. Wala naman?
Hello, press.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think we could take the wisdom from Sir Albert nga hindi ideal ang merong sharing in terms of hosting unless na may legal siya ng mga contracts. But considering that Piche is an NGO and iba ang dynamic sa Piche, I don't think that regardless nga kung may MOU with a supposedly partner host, that will still be difficult to execute and follow through kaya hindi siya business. So unlike sa mga business entities na may lain ang governance kag lain ang mga may mga legal accountability. So I don't think that kind of relationship will be applicable to us if ever that we will have a partner host. So maybe we could find a way to ask for support or whatever nga partnership, but hindi siya nga on paper, but rather if we decide as a BOD, and I think this needs to be discussed properly with the BOD and make that decision kung ma-host kita sa convention or not. So amo lang nang akon nga inputs.
Sige, ma'am. That is noted. Sir Bonnie, on your part siguro, maas lang man ako.
Yes, press. I agree with VP, no? Sa kanyang comments. I agree with her. Ang sa akin lang, para maging maayos lang tayo, no, para maka-move forward tayo ng mas maayos, is kung po pwedeng mag-convene ang lahat ng members ng Piche Panay versus ang lahat ng members ng Piche NIR. Ano po ba and press, ano po ba yung kung ano ba dapat maging clear sa atin kung okay din ba sa kanila? Kasi kung at least kung ayaw nila due to the intricacies or repercussions, etc., then so be it. We can move forward na tayo lang. We move forward, then we have to be more creative. Yun yung nakuha ko dun sa 500K eh. Hindi nila ginalaw yung pera nila as Piche. Naging creative sila. So dun tayo dun tayo dapat maging mas strategize natin further kung ano yung gagawin natin, kung tayo na talaga, at least maging clear lang sa part ng Piche Bacolod na okay, ito yung stand namin, no? Sa Piche Panay, ito rin yung stand namin. Ngayon, kung mag-agree tayo na ang Piche Panay ang mag-host talaga, na with due respect din sa na-inform si Piche Bacolod, then we move forward. Tayo talaga as Piche Panay ang gagawa ng paraan, be more creative how to do this.
Sige, Sir Bonnie, thank you for that. Lakshmi, maas na lang ko sa imo opinion as our treasurer. Patis bla, just to vent out lang.
Hello, sir. Hello po. Actually, sir, discuss kita na may in regards sa money or like funds, profit, etc. Medyo alarming siya. Medyo gamay ang aton din nga savings on our end. So, if everything fails, dumanga mo na bala, sir, wala kita sing emergency funds, wala kita sing backup, kumbaga. in terms naman sir sa if we have collaboration with the NOC tapos regards sa funds or sa profit, ang ako ni sir nga medyo concern lang ako sa part nga ang ano siya sir ang division sing aton nga work. Do mo na bala sir kay ang in terms of treasury ang concern that be ano ang hatian sing profit nga mabaton do mo na balahaw and anong hatian sang paghatag sang do aton bale nga seed money kung sa aton di nga end kung may ara man ano ila sir nga status subong kung kaya man nila or like base bala sir both chapters man kay same lang man bala ang aton na status do man na bala sir so hindi ko siya mahambal nga okay in terms sa money kay aton pa lang gani nga savings medyo alangan ta wala pa kita sang money in subong so gusto ko man tani mabalaan ano ang status ng NOC before deciding nga they are also capable of sa aton nga pag-host sang NatCon so amo lang sir do medyo concerning di sir kay do ang figures na ginhambal sang aton ng mga resource speakers is far from what we have currently. So, amo na sir. So, medyo alarming siya pero kapag we take into account ang mga advices ng resource speakers na with wise decisions, instructions, and division of work, pwede gid kita ka manage with what we have. Pero amo lang na sir, I cannot decide alone. I should also have the comment from the treasury ng NOC before saying na ang collaboration is positive ako sa collaboration or not. Ama lang man na, sir.
Sige, thank you. Nikki, may ano ka? Something to say? Sige, I think wala pa naman comment si Nikki. I think na-capture naman siguro. Sa akin, ano siya, I agree sa inyong concern, especially sa aton sa chapter, especially sa aton finances, and sa mga legwork and everything. I know it's a very, heavy na discussion na natabo kagina. Kay gakabatean ko lang figures do pa lang siya do medyo alarming man gid siya and also pati naman ang mga agakatabo bala sa national especially sa profit sharing tapos ang sa accounting as you all know na other chapters wala pagyapon nabaton ilang shared profit as of today. In which kung lanto naton part sa panay chapter kung if ever na madugayan ang profit sharing so it might affect sa aton na total operation especially in the future na BOD members so I think for me siguro it is ang tanan nga gidiscuss ni sang aton resource na speakers and sa aton, I think it would be better to have a meeting gid mismo with the BOD. We'll share kung ano natabo sa meeting. But siguro we'll have a meeting as soon as possible na gid kay August 28 ang deadline sang hosting and dapat we decide as BOD if ano ang gusto naton matabo if we are capable tungod ang mga pros and cons na gin-share kagina do we have a capability ba to host in NatCon so it would be better na dapat ni special BOD meeting kita this August. Since 2 weeks from now dapat may ara na letter makuha na lang siguro I don't know ba kung na siguro will free our time siguro on either Saturday or Sunday for a meeting next week na siya for a meeting para sa NatCon I don't know ba kung ang 21 will be a holiday. Kay prior kay ano 'di ba? Prior kay Marcos na time, 'di ba? Holiday naman ang August 21. I don't know ba kung official ba na holiday ba siya, if I'm not mistaken. I would presume na hindi or working holiday lang siya. So, Nikki, siguro I'll give for the benefit siguro sa aton, we need to discuss it further sa BOD members naton. We'll have an urgent meeting as based on the inputs that we collated on this meeting. And Nikki, pa na lang siguro, pa-inform na lang lang kita. BOD meeting kita. And Ma'am Jo, siguro since do time lang kita base ang next mo na pasulod ng agenda, which is ang sa election, maybe siguro ano na lang guro next time, or ikaw na lang guro instruct guro kanday Ma'am Christine kay Ruthie Lee, kay ikaw man ang chair sang election committee.
Yeah, regarding pwede man na sila ma-certify nanday kanday Ma'am Christine, but kilanlan based sa board resolution, so it needs to be ratified by the board kay kilanlan ng board resolution sa SEC registration. So kung ano na ang final nga mga ngalan. So apparently ang mga outside of the board that can be done is just the certification of the online voting results, but beyond that ang board resolution kilanlan sa sa BOD meeting. So maulat gid siya.
Yes, ma'am. Pero mo lang galing, ma'am, kay ang today dito medyo heavy ang giniscuss naton be.
I
So,
think okay man lang kung hindi siya ma-discuss subong kung wala man ta quorum, but I think it's important for us to be aware nga muna siya ang mga risks. So mo man lang na siya sa akon press. So wala problema kung ma-delay, importante balanta we make that decision and we take ownership of that decision nga ma-delay siya. And therefore, ma-delay ang SEC registration or the NGO registration. Pero ang sa certification sa online voting, that can be done naman offline eh.
yes, ma'am.
Internal naman na siya sa election committee. Pero bisan ma-certify nanday Auditor Christine, hindi siya gyapon ma-ratify.
Siguro ma-meet na lang kita sa BOD 22 or 23 na lang guro. Kung holiday ang 21, maybe we could have an earlier meeting sa 21. Kay Nikki, ikaw na lang guro. Can you make a report na lang siguro? Tagal-tagal lang ka-copy. Please let me know kung makaya mo sumobra. Kung if ever na hindi, pwede makukabuli kay first week of class pa man lang. So hindi pa ko masyado busy. So I still have time to help you to draft a report. Ang tabo today. So, ang kuha lang siguro, all other two agendas siguro, hindi talang guro i-discuss today, if that's okay. Okay. Naisip ko ba, it's very important to discuss it with the BOD mismo. Na dapat aware gid sila kung ano ginsulod naton if ever na mag-post kita sang NatCon. I just want to be transparent lang guro. Sir Bonnie?
Yes, Press. And this is just a suggestion or additional information, just a possible scenario. Kasi yung sinabi rin ni Ma'am Alisa na konti lang ang kwarta naton 100 to 200,000. So ang aim natin at least is 500,000. So paano tayo makakalikom yan? Aside from being more creative, kung lalagyan natin ng due process ito, tayo ng yung seminars, etc. Ilan lang naman yung sa seminars na pwedeng malikom natin doon. So it takes time also na makapag-ipon tayo, at least maka-reach tayo at least 500,000. Ang rin is pwede bang maging 2029 na lang or 2030? Is it possible? Until such time ma-establish man natin ang SEC naton sa pitche panay, and at the same time kung malagas na nato ng 500k at least, we're confident, much confident or more confident on that later year kung hindi talaga kaya sa 2028. Press.
For that siguro, Sir Bonnie, kay ang kakatabo ibig na kon bingosting bi rotational. So after kay Visayas, si Mindanao naman, and then si Luzon, and then si Metro Manila, Visayas, Mindanao. Amo ang rotation. So if ever na hindi kita mag-host at 28, 4 years naman na. So it will be around 2032. Pero again, dapat may ara kita consensus with the BOD. Syempre it's a very big concern mo, especially on the finances. We don't want man nga mag-commit kita sa isa ka bagay nga sa uli gali nga detrimental sa chapter. Kay I think sa akon kay it's for the best of the chapter if ever may ara kita continuity. Kay kasugod pa lang kita establish sa mga like mga funding set account. So it needs to be discussed with BOD members para at least kita tanan transparent kita, and kung anong decision sang BOD amo na doon stand.
I think we also need to give ample time for Negros chapter. Kung if we are open for the partnership, and if they are open for the partnership, there should be a legal nga writing. So when we say legal writing, it's not just a typical nga MOU lang. Kay otherwise wala siyang ipin. So walang accountability. So but I think that adds complexity and complications to the process. So it's better nga wala gid sang legal nga co-host chapter. So they can support in other ways. In principle they can support, pero hindi siya legal nga may sharing. Otherwise that adds complications sa process. And just like what has been shared by AVP Paulo, ano ang governance, meaning to say sino ang final decision maker pag abot dira, sino ang execom, and of course regardless nga may partnership or may collaboration, you cannot set aside the politics within the organization. So I think more than the technical processes, it's the politics that you have to deal with, just like what have been shared by Sir Albert, kay Ma'am Amy. Yeah, hindi mawawala yan sa kahit na anong organisasyon. So, mo lang na advice ko. And we also need to generate funds kung gusto tagid, which is, I think, gusto ta syempre pero we need to generate funds first. Though business man lang na mo, we need to have capital first before we. And then sa expense kagin share to ni AVP nga 13 million ang ilang expense, tapos ilang net profit is 5 million. From a business perspective, hindi siya sa akin hindi siya promising, no, although naka-profit somehow of 5 million siguro, pero ang expense now when we look at it from a financial projection, so ideally dapat mag 200 profit margin. So 200 profit margin, so in essence times 3 dapat ang revenue mo versus dito sa imo projected nga capitalization. So I just want to share with you from a business perspective kung paano ang perspective namon sa business pag-abot sa mga expense, profit, ganyan, finances. So the 13 million expense is too much for me coming from a business sector. Tapos ang profit ko is just 5 million.
Yes, ma'am. That is noted, ma'am.
So kung ma-decide kita nga alang-alang kita subong, kay kinahanglan pa naton mag-raise sang funds, ma-crowdfunding ta anay. Ako kinahanglan tayo inform si NOC or kung sino ang pwede makasalo sa aton nga sila anay ma-host kung may ara sila capacity within the Visayas. Kag ma-support kita in a different manner, different means lang, oo. amo lang na, and we learn from them mga masyado kata sa ila, so that when the time comes that we have enough funding on our own nga self-sustaining kita, then the chapter is ready for it. Kay in essence, we are on our own in reality. So it's a worst case scenario ang gin-provide ng AVP, kang Sir Albert. It's a worst case scenario that as if you have nothing to rely on, wala ka mo sang financial, no, wala sang funding, wala capitalization. So rather than rely, may support nga amo ni, yes, the other expenses, major expenses could be shouldered by the national para sa ginambal nila, but bottom line ang financial cycle bala, ang consolidation, ang balancing of the books, pati ako auditing, pati na dugay. So I understand that's the reality sa NGO, pero hindi kasi ganyan sa private sector. So, hindi na siya pwede matabo kay kada tuig gina-audit kami sa PIR. So, dapat balance tanan perme mo ni nga mga libro. So, pero syempre, we have to be aware of that reality sa pitches. So, in essence, all the funds should be coming from us, all the support should be coming from us. So we should be ready financially for it. So that's all, Press.
Yes, ma'am. I think it's naman, legitimate man nga concern, ma'am. Kaya that's why, ma'am, nga I need to be transparent man sa tanan nga BOD members man kung ano na istorya naton. Kay kung since we are representing the Panay chapter mismo, so dapat we need to decide what's best for our chapter, whether to host or not, and if ever na kung ano pang pwede natin mubra. So amo ni sakon, anything to add pa kay sakon bido okay naman ko.
May deadline ba si NOC kung saan sila maulat sa feedback from us if we are go or no go for the hosting?
Wala pa kami, ma'am, kaistoryahan na ma'am sa regarding that. But siguro dapat makamit na kita sa 21, 22 or 23. Okay, if ever may inform kita sa ila. Okay.
Or maybe we can reach out, or you can reach out kay NOC President man Press just to give them a heads up ba, so that they would know man ang timing. Kag they can also give us their inputs kung saan nila need ang feedback and decision sa aton. Kay it's not also fair man sa ila that mahatag lang kita sang last minute nga information sa ila and they just have a few days to prepare. Bisan although we know nga formality na lang, hindi siya actually bidding, but it's more on the presentation kung sino ang ma-host. So hindi siya business bidding. Pero at least kahit paano makapag-prepare sila on their side nga may ara man sila nga presentation sa NatCon nga formalize nga sila ma-host if ever.
Sige, ma'am, I'll try to contact nilang sa si Sir Mike sa NOC para da. So i-share ko lang natabo sa meeting. But is blado aware man siya. Okay, basta ang hiyamba ko lang siya, mayara kita reservations as a chapter.
I think hindi ba pwede maging transparent that we do not have yet enough funds and we need to generate funds at least for the next 2 years pa?
Pwede man, ma'am. Oo. Kay ang kakubi kay amo na ganit do general reservations kitungod kita. In terms of finances, kung ang aim naton is 500K within 2 years. So it's a very big task. So muna.
Unless Piche Panay is open for an angel investor, but any investor would ask for return on investment.
Yeah. That's why, ma'am, amo na gani nga siguro sa meeting naton i-discuss man naton kung anong strategy naton. Okay, whether we like it or not, we need also finances man. Whether kung mag-host kita sang NatCon or not. Okay, mabudlay daan magiho as a chapter kung wala kita sang panghugutan.
Oo. So unless na si NOC is willing mag-angel investor, hindi nga co-host siya, kundi angel investor siya, then we have to lay down kung ano ang percent nilang ROI. Kag after that, syempre ang percentage profit sharing. So usually muna kung sa angel investment, so you have the capitalization, and then after that, of course, you return the capital, but there's still a percentage ng ROI nila. Usually it's around 10 to 15%. Then beside that, syempre may percentage mangyapon sa profit sharing. Pero those are the things that we need to consider kay syempre, ang guwasin na mag 50-50 ka na limbawa sa national, tapos ang 50% tungao mo pag na sa mga investors mo. Oo. Pwede naman kung i-push talaga natin. I think we can do it naman, pero muna it's really important to put it on paper. Pero hindi nga on principle lang, hindi lang I trust your word lang, you have a word of honor regardless ng may word of honor or wala ang kausap mo. From a business perspective, everything should be on paper and everything should be legal. What the worst case scenario, pwede mo siya kasuhan. Amo na siya ang transaction sa business.
Sige ma'am, that is noted. Lakshmi, nag-raise ka na sang hands mo.
Also, sir, another thing, sir, I think it would also help if maka-benchmark kita formally bala, sir. Kay, I think aside from the figure nga ginhatag nila nga which is 500,000, I think pwede man kita ka estimate or maka-ubra kita sing estimation tas yung mga possible or mga expenses, kumbaga, if we have those formal benchmarking, bala, sir, makakadto na kita sa mga hotels, etc. Kay dudra tapan di mabalan, sir, kung pila ang need nga funds to raise do man na bala, sir, or kung may alaman kita sa ang hambal to earlier, sir, na creative nga approach, basi bala pa pwede ta nga ma-prioritize kung diin ta pwede i-allot ang current nga na kaptan nga kwarta. So basi bala mambal ta, sir, nga what if ang venue kay pwede ta siya nga hindi siya ang first thing to pay na igaan tas yung kwarta ta, bali do i-prioritize sa bala, sir. Then kung may mga figures na kita do ta pag pwede ma-estimate basi bala, sir, kay since Iloilo man kita ang mga hotels and such, damo kita bala choices, sir. So basi pwede kita ka instead of 500k basi sa aton di nga own estimation is kaya taman for a certain amount, then we can work on that as well. So aside from that, sir, we can also push forward. I think, sir, if madayon kita sa aton na pag-host, ang focus sa gid subong is, di ba, mag-raise some funds. So I think for this year until next year, gid, sir, baka gid kita sa sa mga seminars, mga muna, sir, just to raise those funds. So na, sir, I think we really have to talk about those things sa the rest sa BOD to agree para ready bala, sir, ang tanan nga if ever i-push through niyang pag-host kay the next year, the following year would be would require hard work, get sir, kag time. Amo lang na on my end.
Sige, Lash. Thank you, Ged. Sir Bonnie.
Yes, Press, in connection sa sinabi ni Ma'am Alisa, with regards sa hotel, may mga hotel talaga na I'm in the government, tapos may mga bidding kami. Usually yung pinakamababa yung nakukuha namin. This is example lang ang Ion. Every time kami, ang Ion kahit sobrang mababa na okay talaga yung nasa-serve niya pa din kahit regardless of the quantity, at the same time sobrang masarap yung pagkain, no? So yung quality, yung quantity okay kasi may maximum minimum yan eh. For example, if you set for 20, meron kang 30 ganon. So pwede. For example, kung may package tayo, let's say 100,000, ano yung pwede niyang magawa doon? And ang Ion kasi meron din siyang ibang hotels eh. So pwedeng matap din yung other hotels or corporations or anong pwede niya may offer with that package. tama yun na po pwede tayo mag-survey or maganap within sa Iloilo City. Press.
Thank you, good Sir Bonnie. So, I think siguro, kung wala naman suggestions, I think that's it na siguro sa itong meeting. I know it's heavy. Bisan ako gano man, contemplating naman ko as of this moment. Pero, sige lang. Manumanin nato na. And siguro, nikipak, siguro, prepare lang sang report. Kung if you need help, liwat. So again, avail pa naman ko. Okay, first week of class pa naman, so hindi pa ko busy, gid. And again, thank you, gid, sa pag-attend sa meeting. I know, it's a very, very, heavy meeting sa aton. Thank you, gid, sa inyong mga questions. At least, nakuha naton na open up naton ang pwede naton ipamangkot sa mga resource person naton. So hindi natin kita guro mag photo opportunity kay man lang siya. This is just a meeting na naman, hindi gid siya BOD meeting. Thank you again and see you. Mapapol lang kami sa meeting sa next week. So, halong kamo. Thank you, Gid, sa pag-attend.
Thank you, Press. Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
po.
Thank you, Press. Thank you,
Good
VP. Thank you,
night.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.